Good morning, sir, and my dear friends. Myself, Mithunjan Saw from Command Polytechnic, Baleswar. Today, my seminar topic is Arduino, guided by Prakash Chandra Das and submitted by Mithunjan Saw. Introduction: Arduino is an open source hardware and software company project and user community that designs and manufactures single board microcontrollers and microcontroller kits for building digital devices. Its hardware products are licensed under a CC by SA license, while software is licensed under the GNU Laser General Public License or the GNU General Public License, permitting the manufacture of Arduino boards and software distribution by anyone. Arduino boards are available commercially from the official website or through authorized distributors. Arduino Uno SMD-R3 developer is Arduino.cc, manufactured by Arduino, and it is the single port microcontroller type, and Arduino uses Sino operating system. Its CPU type is Atmel FVR 8-bit, ARM Cortex M0 plus 32-bit, ARM Cortex M3 32-bit, and Intel Quark 86 or 32-bit. Its memory SRAM, storage flash, and design. Arduino boards designs use a variety of microprocessors and controllers. The boards are equipped with sets of digital and analog input and output pins that may be interfaced to various expansion boards or breadboards and other circuits. The boards feature serial communications interfaces including universal serial bus on some models, which are also used for loading programs. Hardware, boards, and shields. Arduino Uno is the latest revision of the basic Arduino USB board. It connects to the computer with a standard USB cable and contains everything else you need to program and use the board. Arduino Mega 2560. The version of the Mega released with the Uno, this version features the Atmega 2560, which has twice the memory and uses the Atmega 8U2 for USB to serial communication. Arduino Pro Mini. Like the Pro Mini is designed for advanced users, require a low cost, small board, and willing to do some extra work. Protoshield kit. The Protoshield mates with the Arduino USB board and gives the USB a small soldering area, two general leads, access to a blue Smith socket, a general push button switch, and most important of all, the Arduino reset switch is brought to the top level. Ethernet shield. The Arduino Ethernet shield allows an Arduino board to connect to the Ethernet and Internet. It is based on the Wisnet W5100 Ethernet chip, providing a network IP stack capable of both TCP and UDP. The Arduino Ethernet shield supports up to four simultaneously socket connections. Software developer is Arduino software. Stable release 1.8.13 in 16 June 2020. repository github.com/Arduino written in Java, C, and C++ programming. Operating system is Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. Its platform is IA32 into 86 and 64 and ARM. Its type is Integrated Development Environment IDE software. The Arduino Integrated Development Environment IDE is a cross-platform application for Windows, Mac OS, and Linux that is written in the Java programming language. It oriented from the IDE for the languages processing and wiring. Pro IDE. On October 18, 2019, Arduino Pro ID Alpha Preview was released. The system still uses Arduino CLI command line interface, but improvements include a more professional development environment, auto completion support, and Git integration. The application frontend is based on the Eclipse via open source IDE Sketch OS. A sketch is a program written with the Arduino IDE. Sketches are saved on the development computer as text files with the file extension .ini. Arduino Software IDE pre 1.0 set sketches with the extension .pde. Applications. Aruba, a handheld game console based on Arduino. Audionomy, a MIDI controller device that mimics the monome audio pilot, drone software and hardware software, which is used in drones. Orosat, a CubeSat based on Arduino. System Studio, a platform for hands-on integrated learning of computing science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. System with robotics, data loggers for scientific research. Arduino, a trip computer that uses the onboard diagnostics interface found in most modern cars. Open EVSE, an open source electric vehicle charger. SORD, a visual programming language for Arduino. Advantages. Not much knowledge required to get started. Fairly low cost depending on shields you need. Lots of sketches and shields available. No external programmer or power supply needed. Disadvantages. No understanding of the AVR microcontroller. Sketches and shields can be difficult to modify. No debuggers include for checking scripts. You get no experience of C or professional development tools. Conclusion. We have demonstrated that it is in need that it is indeed possible for the Arduino to juggle multiple independent tasks while remaining responsive to external events like user input. We have learned how to time things using meals instead of delay so we can free up the processor to do other things. We have learned how to define tasks as state machines that can execute independently of other state machines at the same time. And we have learned how to encapsulate these state machines into C++ classes to keep our code simple and compact.